What's going on, Jerome's? I am sanding like a rose. So we're back for week 4 picks against the spread for entertainment purposes only, as we always preface. And also, it's very stupid to pick the whole card, but we are stupid. 8-8 last week, so broke even. Aside from the juice, you lack the juice, huh? We're currently 25, 22, and 1 on the year, just clipping along at 53.13%, which is just slightly above the Mendoza line, 52.4%. So we're in the jelly beans. There you go. Kicking off week 4, you got the Cowboys. Cowboys got a rough, man. I mean, that Zimmer defense is garbaggio. Offensively, they're infighting, and I just don't know what it is. And the Giants, after the Vikings ruined them week 1, it was a near-run thing against the Commies week 2, and they got an impressive win on the road against Cleveland week 3. And I think that the Dallas dysfunction continues, and I think that the Giants cover the 4.5, getting 4.5 points at home. I also think they win outright. I think this is going to be a surprising game to start off the week 4 slate. Noon games. So got the Saints, who got humbled at home against the Eagles, on the road taking on the Falcons. Falcons-Saints is one of the more vitriolic, under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL. Like, their fans do not like each other. It's kind of funny, man. And also, for a while, both stadiums were sponsored by Mercedes. That was very funny to me. Anyways, but the Saints are getting 2 points on the road. And the Falcons did have a shot against the Chiefs. They potentially could have been 0-3 if Nick Sirianni didn't have a brain fart week 2. I don't believe in the Falcons. Saints are still kind of interesting. So in the spot, giving the Saints the 2 points on the road, I think that they do win outright. So the points are just gravy on top. You got the Rams on the road against the Bears. So so basically the Rams won a road game against the Niners week 3 because SoFi was all red. All right. I feel bad for the hardcore Rams fans. There just isn't enough of them because LA is such a transplant town. It's really hard to rally around support. I mean, their professional team is USC football. Let's call a spade here. But the Rams, Matthew Stafford, by hook or by crook, it just willed this team to victory. It was glorious, man. They go on the road against the Bears, and the Bears fans are having to deal with a lot of copium right now because they're like, oh, Caleb Williams threw for 363 yards on 52 passes. It took him 52 attempts. And Justin Fields is 3-0, and Jaden Daniels just dropped one of the best rookie performances in NFL history. But the Bears issues are all over the place. Like, that defense, it looked good against the Texans, looked garbaggio against the Colts, and I actually think that Stafford comes in, old NFC North rival, and I think they dice them up. So give me the Rams with the points. I think they win outright as well. The Vikings, I think we know. Whether it's Love, whether it's Willis, what you talk about Willis, don't care. Don't care. The Flores defense going to put the bang thing on them. Slinging Sammy Darnold continues his MVP march. I think this is going to be a biblical bloodbath in Lambeau. You got the Steelers on the road, 2-point favorites over the Colts. Now, the Steelers are 3-0, except of the 5 3-0 teams, I feel like they're the team that people don't believe in, or people believe in the least. All right, so offensively, Justin Fields and Arthur Smith are putting some decent things together. Defensively, they're always going to be stout. But Indianapolis, I still have hope for Indy. There's issues all over the place, and Anthony Richardson is a turnover merchant at times, but I feel like there's just enough that makes it interesting. I think that the Colts cover in the spot. I don't know if they win, but I think it's going to be a close-ass game. So give me the 2 points. You got the Broncos on the road against the Jets. So this is the Nathaniel Hackett Bowl, right? So the Jets are reportedly going to have something dialed up for the Broncos. I don't know. But, Denver, after that impressive win on the road against the Buccaneers, their defense is starting to come together just a smidgen. Bo Nix is still highly variant, but that's expected from a rookie quarterback, but at least he's getting the ball to Cortland Sutton finally. And the Broncos, I think the Jets win in this spot, but I think that it's a close-ish game. This is going to be like a 24-20 type game, so give me the full touchdown. You got the Eagles on the road, 3-point favorites against the Buccaneers. Give me the Bucs. I feel like The week 3 game against the Broncos was a bit of an anomaly. There were some injuries, and also you had that emotional hangover after that big road win against the Lions. Sort of is what it is. I don't think that Baker and company is going to be this as bad against this very questionable Eagles defense. So give me the Bucs, the 3 at home, as well as I think the Bucs win outright. Next up, the Andy Dalton Bowl. The Bengals reeling at 0-3, head in Carolina. Now, Carolina does have some injury issues as well. A guy Thielen is out, but I think the Red Rifle gets it done. I think they win outright, and obviously getting the 4.5. So I think that the Bengals fall to 0-4. I think Carolina moves to 2-2. It's crazy, man. Last of the new games, Jaguars on the road getting 6.5 against the Texans. Now, the Texans got humbled, but they're a very good football team, and they're very pissed off right now. Jacksonville also 0-3. They're a mess right now. Their offensive line is putrid. There are no weapons for Trevor Lawrence. Defensively, they got. So you can make a case that the Jaguars are the worst team in the league right now. And it would be a pretty valid case. I don't think that Trevor Lawrence bounces back. I think Houston takes out their Brian Flores frustrations out on the Jaguars, and they win pretty convincingly. To the late games. So the Commies, Jaden Daniels, come on down, looking damn good. They haven't punted in 2 weeks. Cliff Kingsbury actually doing some things with that college offense. Scary Terry McLaurin, just like I used to pray for times like this of having a competent quarterback. I always loved Scary Terry and just knew that he needed some stability at quarterback. They're getting 3 points on the road against the Cardinals, and Kyler and company, they got humbled last week against the Lions, but also the refs taking that pick 6 away before the half. I don't know, man. I don't know. Or fumble 6, whatever. Either way, they took 6 points off the board for the Cardinals. But I do think that the Cardinals rally in this spot. I think this is going to be like a fun, high-scoring game. Like this could be like a 40-36 type game. But I think Arizona wins, and I think they cover. Next up, the Patriots on the road against the Niners. So Patriots, I mean, maybe that Cincinnati win isn't as shiny as you would think. Yeah, but Patriots getting 10 points on the road against the Niners. Niners got humbled, and they are banged up. Same thing with the Patriots, and the Patriots can't defend or can't protect Jabroni Brisket. I don't know if they'll ever make a change to Drake May with the offensive line the way that it is, but I mean double-digit points. San Francisco is a little bit discombobulated at this point. I do think that the Niners win, but I think that it'll be by less than 10. Like I think this is going to be like a 20-13 game written all over it. Next up, the Browns on the road in Vegas, and the Browns licking their wounds, man. Their offense is putrid. Deshaun Watson needs to be benched. Myles Garrett got dinged up. Defensively, they're dealing with some stuff, too. They just lost to Daniel frickin' Jones at home. And the Raiders, I mean, the Raiders need themselves a bounce back because they lost to Carolina, too. So something has to give in this spot. I think the Raiders get it done at home. I think that the Browns continue to head on off into the abyss, which is unfortunate. The Chiefs on the road against the Chargers. And the Chargers, so Derwin James got suspended. We'll see if his appeal goes through. Also, Justin Herbert got dinged up, and I don't think that this is going to be pretty. I think that the Chiefs will get up early in this game. I think that the Chargers will get out of what they want to do, just pounding the rock, and I don't think that Heineke is going to be able to do it if indeed Justin Herbert can't go. So I think that the Chiefs win pretty convincingly in this spot. I mean, this is going to be like a 34-10 type game, so give me the Chiefs here. Sunday Night Football, they got the red-hot Buffalo Bills 3-0, getting 2.5 points at the Ravens. Now, the NFL is stupid, right? I mean, Josh Allen looks like an MVP. The Buffalo Bills look like one of the best teams in the league, and the Ravens have problems all over the place. They've blown leads. They just can't close out games. You can tell like their talent and depth isn't as good as it usually is. But I just feel like somehow, some way, there's some Sunday night magic for the Ravens. I think that Lamar has a stunning performance. I think Henry bashes the Bills yet again. So I think that the Ravens win and the cover in this spot. 2 Monday night games. We are being punished by Tennessee versus the Tua-less Dolphins. Now, this is a recap, a remake, redo of the amazing comeback from Tennessee last year. I mean, how did the Dolphins lose that game? Anyways, but the Dolphins are also 0-3. Staring at the abyss. The Tennessee Titans are also 0-3. Everything is bad right now. I mean, they could tie We could just call for a tie, but I do think that Tennessee gets a win in this spot. I think they buckle down. I think they run the ball down the Dolphins' throat. I think that they protect Will Levis from himself. I think that the Titans drop the Dolphins to 0-4. And, hey, it's a really good thing that Mike McDaniel just got an extension. Yeah. Last of Monday night games, you got Seattle +4 at Detroit. So I'm in two minds of the 2 Monday night game thing where it's nice to have a backup just in case the first game sucks. Right, because it's usually like 60-40. Sometimes the game sucks, but it's like the Bills-Jaguars game was terrible, but Commies Bengals was a banger. It was really good, man. But Seahawks 3-0, getting 4 points on the road against Detroit. I'm still not buying the Lions. Like they should have lost week 1 against the Rams, except everyone on the Rams got hurt. They lost to the Bucs, and they were sort of handed that game against the Cardinals. So there you go. I mean, the Lions are just like a whisker, pun intended, away from being 0-3. And Seahawks 3-0. They play good defense. DK is heating up. Geno's looking really damn good right now. Charbonnet, Walker, whoever, they can run the ball. This is going to be a tough slobber knocker game. But I think that the Seahawks cover. I think they have a chance to win outright too. But I think this is going to be a really tough, close game. I think it'll be entertaining on Monday night. But that's it. That's it. Week 4 NFL picks for entertainment purposes only. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.